Hi there, Joka here from Pocketful of Happiness, and today I'm sharing these two cards with you, focusing on the Merry Christmas die set here. That is what you can see here in the frame. It's a two-piece die set, and I will show you how you can use it differently. This one here is the shadow die, basically, and you can use this together with the letters that fall out of the stitched rectangle shape that you can see here now. I die cut the letters in from multiple colors because I wanted to create something fun and cheerful. So this is one way to use it. You can back this rectangle and then you can place back the letters in whichever color you chose. And there are some here, the E and the A, where you should be mindful and keep the little inside pieces, the white ones, so that you can create a flush kind of a thing. And now I am showing you how to use the shadow die. You should line up all your letters to the top left part of the shadow, and then you get a fun effect here. And for this I'm also using all kinds of colors, but again, you can just do one color or whatever you like. Now this one is also a new die called Crosshatch Background, and I wasn't actually planning on filling in the pieces on this particular card. I just wanted to have a white on white textured background, but then I don't know what happened. Somewhere along the way I decided that it would be a good idea to add some pieces back. It did not turn out to be my favorite card, if I'm honest, but I think it's all in the colors. I chose gray and somehow I didn't like it in the end, but okay, you know, not everything can be my favorite. So I'm die cutting a part of the design from gray cardstock, and then I'm adding these pieces into the shape. You have to be careful. This die is not symmetrical, so you will have to be mindful which shape you put there, which way. Anyway, what I wanted to say, now that I'm only partially backing this background, I'm using liquid glue. But if I had known, or if I had wanted to fill in everything, I would have added some adhesive, the like double-sided adhesive onto the background, and then it's very fast to fill in everything. But obviously, since I'm only partially doing it now, I couldn't have adhesive sticking out there, so I just used liquid glue. But first I kind of tried to figure out how I want the design, where I need what color, and yeah, I played around with this a little bit, and then I started gluing everything in place. It doesn't actually take that long. It looks a little bit more overwhelming than it really is. As you can see, I put glue in a bunch of these openings so I can move quite fast here. I edited this part out of the video because there's nothing interesting about it. Okay, so I actually only plan to add the this colorful sentiment to the card and then call it done, but then I don't know, I just felt like it's not enough. Not for me. Also, I'm adding a few layers of the shadow die so that it's sturdy and I can put some or add some foam tape to this to make it pop off the background a little bit more. This took a little bit of time here just because I don't know, I always feel like I have to put foam tape everywhere. I can't just put it into like 3, 4, 5 spots. I like when my surfaces are flush and they will not collapse anywhere. So that's the reason I like to spend time on this. Okay, now I'm also, so like I said, I didn't think that this card was finished. So I'm coming in with my new Christmas floral die set and a die cut, some poinsettias and some leaves to create two arrangements in 2 corners on the bottom left and top right. So they are going to be the exact same arrangement or clusters. I'm just going to put them together, and I put some foam tape between 2 of the layers, and then here on the top layer I'm just using liquid glue. That center is a little bit small. I don't like to add foam tape to that. So I'm trying to figure out how to place this. I didn't really want to hide a lot of that sentiment, so I'm trying to tuck in the leaves under or in between, just so you know you can still read it. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm gluing everything down. Once that's done, I will add just one more little thing. Maybe you guessed it right. Some enamel dots here in the middle or the center of that flower. Now moving on to the next card. For this one, I'm going to use the Dear Santa die set as well, but I'm not going to put the Santa together in this video because I have another video with it. So here my idea was to use this Merry Christmas sentiment as a board that the Santa holds up, which is kind of like the same idea that this Dear Santa die set is actually, but this sentiment is bigger. So I kind of have to place that Santa a bit apart, so I had to make him taller. Obviously you cannot see that because the board hides it, but so you will see here I'm constantly adjusting placement so that it works. And obviously I did not need to put this Santa, the code of the Santa together for this because it will be hidden, but I did not think ahead. And now, as you can see, I cut that down to make that layer flush. So yeah, I'm adding all the pieces here, and then the arm is going to come on top of the board, so to give that idea that he's actually holding that board. And I'm adding a twine bow just to add a little bit of a different texture and some interest to the card. And then, and as a final touch, I'm adding some of these leaves. These are from the Christmas floral die set, and these berries, they are actually, they were not meant to be holly berries. They I don't know. If you see the Christmas floral set, then you will understand what I mean, but I just use them here as holly. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope I could inspire you in some small way. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.